And there we go. Goody, everything seems to be fine. Again, the part about them having to check everything. And I make sure that I have something to drink, because we probably have a lot of reading in today. Hope it was a little less, but, well, can't get everything. But else, I hope you all are ready for what is going down today. Hopefully we can get to some of the class trials. I think we'll get to one of the class trials, because we are soon done with the investigation, I think. So, that'll be pretty... Ow. I say, because my hair is filtered. There we go. But yeah, and else new stuff. I think last time I set the follower goal to 100, but that's just because I'm getting so close to that. So hopefully we can get that soon. And then I have set a new donation goal, so I hopefully one day will have the money to buy the last game of the Danganronpa series that I needed. So if the donation goal looks different than normally, that's why. But I think that is more fun to go after than more Digimon cards, even though I really want some to open on stream, because apparently people like watching people open cards on stream. I actually think it's fun. What else? We are going to play. Hopefully we don't have that much reading today, because holy crap. Okay, so we investigated everything in here, I'm pretty sure of last time. Leave this area, yes please. Okay, there are two things I really want to look into. Why is her mark on my door? And my mark on her door? This is Saka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. I can't go in. Okay, I just wanted to see if I could get the disc from this area. The word area, the trash. Oh right, the trash. Hello there, guys. The trash area up here. Oh right, the closed off. But I just feel like they talked about. Oh. That actually jump scared me. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No. No entry on this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning? I was weird that the same sentence there. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Okay, he just repeats himself. This is stupid. It'll be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Okay, so I have to figure out who's in cleaning duty because they talked about there might be some hints to stuff here. And I'm pretty sure all the students right now is outside. So hopefully I can ask people for cleaning duty. I'm looking for whoever is in cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do I ask? It just so happened Momokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school will be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key to the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get to the trash room, and only the person in cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all the trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? Good question. That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Right. I already read that a couple of times. That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence will be easy. The thrill will disappear and things will become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that...
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty. Okay. Good thing it's not me he's talking about. Then he will kick his ass. Why you went and cleaning duty gig anyway? Why do you want the cleaning? Wow, I can't read.
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You wanted to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, and poking around at it?
There's no way to think
What are you
about this
talking
in a
about?
common sense kind of way.
Our love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
Well, everyone here is 2D, literally. But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to... I never get tired of 2D. Well, after spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to show love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifuji's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, read a harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to do. Anyway, on another topic, Ifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party. Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from the past trauma, or save a village, or beat a bus. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You...
Oh, okay. So easy. So, Hifumi and I headed to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said the killer. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the side, on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okay, don't leave it to me. If you would pull the key out of his pocket and use it to flip the switch next to the gate, and then it needs some oil.
Mr. Naegi.
Hurry on, Mr. Naegi.
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along. No? I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Okay, how many things can I interact? Okay, I can interact with him. A couple of things there. Good. I really like that you can just do that to see what you can interact with. That makes it so much easier. It's a huge trash can. It is where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can burn. Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look it's hidden in clues. But a Kuma coin. What else? There was 4 things over here. This is the incinerator. It's right in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Oh, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow button next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Well, if you're so sure that I'm the murderer, then I probably won't be on cleaning duty soon. Oops, sorry. I hit my mic there for a sec. Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you really know what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about the about that there can be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
God. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on and yet. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? The incinerator has been added to the bullets. There are shards of broken glass shattered around in front of the incinerator. Hey Jelly, welcome to the stream. Incinerator to Cheerios. Wait, what? Did I miss something here? Also, god dang it, hey sunlight. It looks like it used to be some kind of a glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of a hand.
Is this perhaps?
Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Wait a second, this is not Dragon Ball. What the hell? Kidding aside, It's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on the quest to find that one guy. Yeah. I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Yeah, that's the shaggy guy. I can't remember his name. What else can I interact with? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Oh, it's a sleeve. I was just, what the fuck is that? It looked like a little dress to begin with. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Okay, that was just weird. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth. A cloth, sorry. And the shape, a part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on this cuff, which means this is all that is left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerators were off, and those large shards and burnt cloth weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Nike? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already know you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds as if he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Well, at least he's keeping on his pants. So, there's that. The green button turns it on and the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems anyway. Okay, I don't think I have anything else except for him. Mr. Nagy, you seems a little down. Right? If you need help lifting your spirit, call on me anytime.
Come on,
I got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. Please don't. Okay, so next area is the gym. So we have to go to the school building. Alright, I can sprint. I keep forgetting that sprinting is actually a thing. That also should mean that I can use the Momokumo coin I got. Since the gym is some way off. I don't think I could get anything that I don't have from one coin though, but let's try our luck. I actually got something I didn't have. Oops, wrong button. I should probably get going, yeah. This way. Oh, right. Again, it's so weird because they're just like, but since it's not free time, I don't really want to talk to anybody if I don't have to. But how are you doing today, Jelly? Oh, she's still dead there. I forgot. Hey, hero. Can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of now. I had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? What have you done to your thumb? Please don't hurt yourself. That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only brought it cause the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. Well, probably not. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did the guy totally dupe me? Yeah, he did. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Fair. Doesn't sound pleasant though, but I hope it's okay. Even though it's swollen. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controls the world. Was that seriously all bullshit? Let's put this aside for now. So, you can say whatever doubt that this belongs to you. Yeah, this is mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. Yeah, maybe a good idea. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered Crystal Ball has been updated in the True Bullet section of your handbook. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm always afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Okay. I'm not sure what I have to look into now. Okay. Leave the gym, yes. So I figured out about the crystal ball. I still have to sleep. I don't think it will help me to talk to anyone in the gym.
Listen to me.
Do I have a second, Makoto? I uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be a killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget anything I just said. Forget. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Okay, that was... Oh, right, can I go to the AV room? I don't know if I have the disc from the room, though. But I really want to check out if I have, so I can watch it. If I have it. It's a DVD player. Okay. There's nothing inside. Okay, I can't interact with anything else. Maybe I can actually get into, quote-unquote, my room now. But at least worth a try. Or else maybe the laundry room was a hint, because it named that, so let's check in here. Okay, it doesn't... Did I check this one last time over here? The vending machine was still here, still doesn't have any way of helping to solve this case either. There's some magazines lying around to help. Okay. Yeah, I have checked everything the last time we were here, so nothing really. This is not my room, this is my room. Can I get in now? Huh? Nope, I will still not get in. God dang it. Why do I feel so small all of a sudden?
It's like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Momokumo file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Maybe what happens if I press here? Huh? This is different in my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplate on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all the effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Okay, so I needed to watch both of them. Dong nameplate has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, now that I have that, can I get in? Thank you. I still feel like I'm crouching or something. Sayaka got really upset and seen the name. Yes. I wonder what did she see. I might not directly relate to the case, but it might be worth checking it out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. Yes, that was what I wanted. And then hopefully I can go to the RV room now. I know they talked about fast travel, I actually don't remember how to fast travel. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka to throw in the garbage. I set it down in front of the screen and put the DVD in and played. I pushed in the player. I pushed play, and the screen went dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on the stage, front and center was the face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friends. She said had been so important to her. She was particularly glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Spider don't eat jelly. Jelly don't taste good. At least not Spider good. And then she turned into Spider-Man. Suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Saga had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. Hey Momo, welcome to the stream and thank you for the gifted sub. Oh god. The sub apparently showed a lot of emotes, holy crap. I just saw them popping. But thank you Momo. And again, yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh god, I have to try to read here. But that I noticed even more than that was the figures on the other girls who had all simply collapsed. Oh god. Now my thing will be abused for more emotes.
suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Oh, so there is a post-game question mark, or is it just thing? Oh God, Momo! Thank you for being subscribing for 14 months already. Damn. That is a lot of months. It still feels weird that it has all been 14 months since I got affiliated. I still have a hard time actually believe I am affiliated to begin with, so... Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? Okay, fair enough. That wasn't real, right? They're super famous. Wow. Super famous pop group. Famous pop group. Everyone know who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. Fair. I'm still looking forward to seeing what's going on. What kind of person would take things this far? Well, yeah. Okay. So now that I watched that, what do I have to do now? Actually, I'm kind of lost on hints. Right now, I have investigated my room, saw Sayaka's death, and investigated that. Then went to the gym where Yonko got speared. And then I have investigated the trash room and went to confront. What was his name again? The spiritual guy about his crystal ball that was broken. Then I got the nameplates and went to get the DVD to go watch that. That is pretty much... Yeah, I'm at the clue gathering part. Yeah. So, but I actually don't know if I have any more clues. At least I don't remember how was it again. I still weird that this is F1. I have to press to go there. So evidence of struggle, replica sword, I have that, I have the keys, the toolkit, the roller. I still have to figure out this one maybe. Where that belongs in the story. This one I already did. Sadly, I remember who it is because I watched the anime, so this one I remember pretty well. But since Jelly don't remember, I don't want to spoil it. Or Jelly don't know. I don't know if Jelly have watched the game before or seen the anime, but I don't want to spoil it. Still, I feel like I'm crouching. I don't know why I'm so small in comparison to everyone.
Very strange.
So, why was Sarika in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He's tiny boy. Yeah, apparently. He didn't even try to hide his suspicion on his face. Even if you were to say... wow, I tried that again. Even if you say it was absolutely true, you're still responsible for the death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then okay, gave me a little story. Okay, now I'm just trying to talk to everyone.
Seems like...
Okay, I have already read that one. Is there anything else in here?
By the way...
You know, I realized something while it was guard duty. The killer couldn't possibly destroy the evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room. Okay, I've already read that.
You son of a bitch! Shit. You're fucking dead.
Be nice.
Yo.
Okay, I don't think there's anything new in here. Okay, I talked to him. I talked to that guy down there. I'm pretty sure everyone is out and about somewhere. Oops. It's not good. You seem a little down. Huh, really? If you need help lifting your spirit...
Come on.
Okay, I've already read that one too, so that's nothing new. Because the only hints I really got were that he lost his crystal ball in here. But there was nothing in here to look at, really. Besides all the things I already have done. No new people, no thing lying on the wrong button. So, the question is... that this is the bath, not the... Just want to check if anyone is in here. Donut go! Woohoo! Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? No, I'm just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. And... I still actually have to figure out where the murder weapon come from. I think. No. Can I actually get in here? Exactly. Maybe this is important. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Or I better see if anyone knows more about this. Well, I'm pretty sure that is the knife that is stuck in Sayaka's body. Just to say. What else can I investigate here? Camera. And fruit. God, that's a lot of vegetables. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. But there was a coin. There's a rental camera in the kitchen too. Knowing Momokumo will be watching me, there's no way I could concentrate on cooking anything. Wow. This is it for MasterChef. Actually, now that you say it, it looks a little like that, yeah. In just a moment, Gordon Ramsay comes out and calls me a stupid sandwich. Marbled meat, salted meat. Now, it's no time to be thinking about food. Another coin. This is one of the monsters Momokumo appears on. They even put them in the kitchen. It's impossible to cook in here without thinking about how he could appear in a second. Okay, so if she was here last night, maybe she knows something about the knife. Or at least last evening. She was in here before it closed down. Because if I'm not mistaken, the dining hall is closing down around the same time that nighttime starts. Hey, so did you notice that one of the knives... So, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we had her. I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
No. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So, when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I want to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen, it wasn't to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right here in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Ayo's account. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is classic drama setup. So, when you considered everything together, I honestly have no idea. Okay, that was the last hint. Clue thing we needed. Whew. Time to see if I can handle trial.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Yay!
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh god, I don't like when you were saying just for my information.
See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. Okay, fair enough. No, where I have to go. I will try. First off, I need actually to remember where the freak that red... where the room is. Oh, the red door. I'm guessing he meant this one. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I'm always late. That's my stigma. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer, you know. You are?
Listen to me.
Oh, isn't she one of your favorite characters, by the way? If I'm not mistaken. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Well, she's dead, so that's kind of hard to... I will guess you would like those two, yeah. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
This is gonna be fun. I'll just check. Since I haven't been in here before, let's see if there's coins in some of these. Nope. And that's literally the only thing. Unless I can talk to people, but I don't want to bog time down too much with that. I guess I have no choice but to get this on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grasp with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I don't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feels when his final times comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You have finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Wow. My brain just blanked there for a second, sorry. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. It was also meant it'd be easy to anyone to transfer the tension and unease into anyone else. Wow. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on the first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly decision, a deadly betrayal, a deadly will, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Wow, that is a lot of deadly things. Okay, do you want to save your data? Yes, please. Because I will probably fuck up somewhere down the road here. Set skills? What? Increase your troop bullets' rate of fire. Effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time battle. Final strike. Sounds like a good idea. Notice was increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Okay, that's actually the only two I have, I think. Because I didn't talk to that many doing the free time thing. At least I don't think I did. Did I really not get anyone else? Nope. How do I return this button? Open ebook. I guess this is just if I want to read truth bullets and stuff. Finish preparation, I guess.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Thank you.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
It is so weird to hear Adrian's voice. In this kind of setting when you are used to him just talking and making cat puns. And trying not to destroy the Eiffel Tower.
Of course.
Good to know. That is a fan art I want to see.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hands.
That is not how it works, I think.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
God fucking hate it.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Okay, I hope we get a little more explanation on how to do this, because I'm pretty lost still. It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I've found, everything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Okay, your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. As things progress during the class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, the characters will speak on one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within the statements. So, basically, Ace Attorney. What that means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullet you found during your investigation will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. I probably will fuck this up so much. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your true bullets to blast the right one. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can revive the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your arguments.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono. Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There's something also... wow, I can't read. Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. Okay, for the first bit, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you are unable to spot any feud someone's lies or contradiction, the argument will repeat. With a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? I didn't notice anything. I was just trying to listen to what you were saying. That represents a potential hole in the person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important These weak spots reveal important, though not always incorrect, statements of a person's statement. Sections of a person's statement. Oh, I didn't see that at all. Okay. Your truth bullets can only affect against those weak spots. Yeah, as I say here. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding Control key. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
That is right.
Yeah, we know that part already.
That is also right.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
That is right.
It seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
That was when I wanted to shoot. There's something off about what she just said. Yeah, I thought it was the whole statement she said in one go, so that was why I shot by mistake first time. Because if Sayaka didn't resist...
I assert that
Why?
the one who was murdered was...
Yeah, and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we go. Okay, so I had to... So I actually had to hit the yellow text too.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
So it's not only I have to... I thought I just had to press the button. Well... But at least I think the first trial should be an easy one to just get a sense of how to do it.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
I really like that this is voice, by the way. It makes it so much easier.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
I actually forgot he had that kind of voice.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Well, that kind of is. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. No. No ideas there. I'm better than him.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a
Okay,
bitch.
I want to hear all the statements. But it was not random, so that was why I went for it. It was almost certain the knife that disappeared from the certain location.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife they had. How could anyone do something
Why?
like that? Son of a bitch.
Come on.
So what was used to kill?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random...
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Okay, it's really hard because I have to actually release the button from my mouse when I do this.
No,
If I...
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
And I actually also have some travel time apparently when I press, so... This is really a learning session. Yeah, I know I don't have to let them finish talking, I was just... I was holding down the button, so I have to release it before it shoots. And then he actually stopped the sentence and went on to the next one after I've released, but because it takes some time for the bullet to actually hit, he switched over before it hit, so I have to learn.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
I'm really just missing a judge with a big beard right now. I need Momokuma to get a beard. To be the judge. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to learn? Yes, please. You can concentrate by holding down either the mellemrums key. I really like it so dang, this is so stupid. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. Ooh, that's nice. On top of that, you'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus guard, and if the guard's empty, you can't concentrate. But the focus guard will recover over time, so as your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Ari's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Oh god, that shaky picture on the side.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know, is the music too loud in comparison to the voices of the game, because I have a hard time to hearing them. So maybe I should try to switch that around when I have the chance, if I can. Yeah.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
I don't know, can I? I'm so afraid to press escape. Okay. Oh no, I can't go to... No, I can't because we're... Or can I? Options. I'm always so afraid to change things. Okay, the BGM, that background music, right? This is sound effects and this is voices. Movement bop. Okay, I'm trying this and see if that is better.
Idiot swimmer girl?
That's much better.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops, did I say that out loud?
Thank you, Momokuma, for your input on this case.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's awesome!
Oh god, poor Sakura.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Yeah.
Tina.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka was the one who took the knife?
The plot vacancy, yep.
That's the only possibility.
I actually remember the whole thing now that I think about it.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Couldn't she also just not have got water from the room, actually, now that I think about it? There must be a sink or something there.
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Oh god, that face!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convince me, everyone's gonna die. Convict me, not convince.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal the important phases related to the incident in question. You will have to deduct the phases from the letters flying around, and the letters already know. I'm fucked! Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you will suffer damage to your influence card. Thanks. Oh, it's not fair to make a spelling thing in a game when you're dyslexic like me. I spell like shit. This card crack 0. Or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something should have been in the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we could just figure out what that something is. I hope at least I get a hint to it. A four-letter word. That is not right. No? Why? I have no clue right now. I'm so lost. What? Okay. Why didn't it work before then? Oh, they have to be red or something?
Now I understand.
I shoot A 3 times.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So maybe, I don't know why it didn't work the first 2 times I pressed the A. That was why we got lost, because it didn't trigger.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Fair enough, I have to figure out why. So maybe that's... fair enough. Because they didn't tell that in the explanation either, so... At least I don't think they did.
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Me too.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
I don't know why that guy with banana hair, his voice sounds really familiar to me.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer's trouble getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that prove it is the object the killer broke. The question is though, is it... this is the door frame and this is the door knob. So the door knob. Present.
I got it!
Oh god, this is just Ace
The
Attorney.
killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, it sounds... I was not thinking Hogmuff though, I was thinking Xiangli, but because I play so much Genshin. But yeah, that was why the voice sounded familiar. So, yeah, I can actually hear that. So they have Adrian and Xiangli, do they have Marinette too somewhere?
Doorknob? What doorknob?
Well, it isn't the one that voiced Piccolo voicing every childhood character like is Piccolo, Vegeta, All Might. Who else is he voicing? He's voicing so freaking many.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Oh, also, Yamcha, do they only have one voice actor for Dragon Ball?
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Oh, in the English version. I have not seen the English version of it, so I wouldn't know that. Kyogo said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like, please? Educate me, please. Okay, from here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up, sorry. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they say, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence guard will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence guard reaches 0, you fail. So just like Ace Attorney, you will have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actual lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. So I think I will just hear them out, unless I'm pretty sure about it's a mistake. But just let them talk.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
That is right.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
Yeah, that is wrong.
No, that's wrong.
That is right.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
That is true. Oh god, that will just stick to his voice forever, I think.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Well, maybe it is lucky because that proves something in this trial.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
because he thought it was a girl's room because the nameplate has been switched.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know what the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime was that they didn't know was the crime took place in Sayaka's room. The crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
She and shocked Pikachu face.
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
I don't know why, but his voice sounds weird to him. I don't know. He sounds too old, I guess.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Well, rage quitting.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Fair. So he hasn't been doing that much voice work, apparently. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Well...
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because he asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. Wow. That's the answer right here. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Or maybe this one actually.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point in even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
She really has a really bad handwriting, though. I don't want to talk. that note... Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Oh god, that voice changes.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay. Onwards again. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Okay, I think it's the first one I have to address because the name's plate switching.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Nope. Okay, it's the second one then?
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I was not sure if the first, second or the third one.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
The only one person who would have switched the nameplates. The only one person who knew we had switched rooms. Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay? Yeah, so she makes sure that the nameplate thing.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Wrist. I thought it was like the hip. I don't know why. I'm an idiot.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
I'm an idiot. I've read that wrong all the time.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Which is like, didn't they say it was the last thing I had to learn? Are you getting used to the non-stop debates? Nope. Starting with the next debates, we'll start loading multiplied truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually further the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spot. Oh god, that sounds like a chore. To refute with statements. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to influence guard. You can press the Q button to rotate the cylinder. Okay. And choose which bullets to fire. Press and release the Q key. Wow. To cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. Okay, that's nice. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, few bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. My logic thing is set to kind, I think, because I didn't want to get it too hard for myself, because I just wanted to have fun with the game. For the purpose this time, the logic difficulty will be set to... That's not fair! Well then, good luck, have fun.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Can I...
That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Nope. I actually have no clue how to adjust these.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
Okay, that's annoying.
So, she tried to fight back.
Okay.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, I have no clue which hints to use here.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I'm just trying here. I'm actually not sure about what the statements.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
I don't know why that pose he makes right now makes me think of Axel from Kingdom Hearts. Got it memorized.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use the sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her palms?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What a conclusion to jump to.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about this. Oh right, the water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
Haven't they been here for like 4 days at this point? Damn.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife has to been without the sword. Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
Zhongli, please be talking polite.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
He was really in a hurry to kill someone.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Always I'm committed to finding out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Actually, there is. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Actually, there is.
No, that's wrong.
I just took it right there because there is more clues.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it. Index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
That's not how computer nerds works.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Oh god, it was N from Pokemon that did it. We knew it! Please don't hate me, Momo.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, It's no use. I don't know. Well, they are idiots. Or maybe it's because I just know the solution. I don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn the message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. It's pretty easy for me to select because I know.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Yes, it was me. I'm the killer.
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of. Is that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator? Where is it? There?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it I need to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. Okay. When? The time the shirt was destroyed. If you focus on that, the killer will become clear. What do you mean? The time of the destroyed? Do you really have evidence that proves that the time was destroyed?
Shoot.
Yeah, I have no clue. How it was, maybe.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, That's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Oh, right. Yeah, I actually get the combination there now.
You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Make your arguments. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
Okay, I have to figure out what is wrong there.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
That is correct.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
That is the wrong one.
No, that's wrong.
I hope. It's pretty sure, yeah.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which were... timing with it. Throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Yes, I did it. Sorry.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Flashback! Someone turned on the incinerator. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
I'm feeling called out right now, except for the ultimate baseball star. I'm pretty sure that's not me.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
Why do I feel like he's making a switch just like in Ace Attorney when you are about to guess the right person?
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Un momento. Not important. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Every case has one last element to bring the case trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You will have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in a form of the in the form of a comic book. Wow, that sounds interesting. However, you'll notice that the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the previous truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Oh god, that way of phrasing it. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, at least I have a lot of time to piece this together. Oh, it's in the manga version. I have no clue what this is supposed to be. Maybe? No, not there. Okay, I'm pretty sure this one at least. I have no clue what this is supposed to be at all. Oh, that's the clothes throwing into the incinerator. Is that it? Oh, there's more. Okay, that makes so much more sense now. Okay, he came in. He tried to stab her. He grabbed the sword, defended with it, hit her in the hand, dropped the knife. Inside the door, killed her. She wrote her name. He dusted off everything, threw the ball, turned it on, threw in the clothing, and that. I think that's correct.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Oh, right, I can actually see he's defending there. I thought that the picture there was grabbing it, but that's unseated. This one needs to be here, and this one here.
Here's exactly what happened.
No? What? Oh, wait a second. How did I miss this one? So there's a one that doesn't even need to be used.
Here's exactly what happened.
Much better.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
How is that wrong now? I'm really losing this one because of this right now. I really wish they'd give some hints to what these meant.
The killer is you! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Yeah, I thought that was what the picture was supposed to be.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
I really like how they're using the Detective Conan's silhouette guys for this.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate.
Oh, I didn't plan
so
to
they
tricks.
came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, phone with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
No, I don't.
Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
Objection! Objection denied.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Question mark. Okay. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear? Oh god, how long does these trials go on? Oh, there's so many phases to them. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponents simply want one to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Is there something this game doesn't have? Match your button presses with the tempo marked as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to log on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you logged onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use the method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this constantly and you'll start the combo. Keep this going and you'll iterate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to the opponent and the weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button, shoot down a true bullet like any other statement. Refute the statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence got reached 0 or you run out of the time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. I will.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something that their own to remove the screws. Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Best argument ever. You're stupid.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Oh, there, Axel. I have to show. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay, I have no clue how to do this, but that's gonna be fun then.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
How do I log on?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh!
You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie! Stop talking. Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Okay, I mispressed the buttons. I reversed them for some reason.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His own?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Dang it, is...
It had to be their very own toolkit.
That argument again.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
I can imagine. But I'm not playing the game in the Japanese, even though I could, but I didn't want to shoot myself in the foot.
Stupid. Stupid.
Stupid stew? Oh god. That is Van Gogh again if I've ever seen one.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh god, do I get graded on how good I do? I'm pretty sure I could have done better, but there's a lot of things to learn. And I will probably do even worse down the road. Oh, but I gave coins. Nice.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
When we can't vote. Oh, so that is why they're using that machine. I never understand that in the anime. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kubata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a sec. Leon? Did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step, and you'll be the one standing here. It was completely chance that I ended up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything becomes clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'll be better off if we have been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is the Psycho is trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it all become because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually has something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it takes to reach the dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's what Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. By howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying. I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compression, intimacy, love... Compassion, not compression. Wow. Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in frenzy, I lunged at Momokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko lectured into my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise. Wow. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good wall looping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, The blackened Leon Kubata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
It was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you choose not to. It is not because you had has an unclouded intent to commit a murder.
So
No, that's
why...
not. Stop it. I had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. So what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than the unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and... Okay. Let's hurry up and get to where everyone's been waiting for, their punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No.
I really hope that someone has made a ROM hack or something of this game and switched out Momokuma for Winnie the Pooh. It could be so funny. These cutscenes, by the way, are pretty amazing made. I really love the aesthetic of them. Maybe. It still seems really brutal. It's my punishment. Execution. And we're all just standing and watching. Why? So 3 down so far. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? There.
Extreme!
Man, my wow, my adrenaline is powering right out of control. Thank you for making those sounds for me. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that only is if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Mind your language, young man. Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. Fuck us, man, this right. For fuck's sake, Momo. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think that's you're saying. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound that ass into the ground. Pound your ass. Don't pound his ass, by the way. He's a teddy bear. That would be weird. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're breaking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of our outside world. Being trapped in this insane place? You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone's been waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Those sound effects every time he disappears. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their voices dead. But it was but it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, Can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. It's for real estate.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I felt like as a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's the fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. And we can't ask her now.
However,
even if I can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Infer it? I'm not sure about that word. Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave a dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure if she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attached failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Oops. Why are you telling me this, all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others will never be able to break free of such desperate situation. Move past the death? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. I thought I missed a word. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me whenever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
What? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. One survive. The end. That's a lot of people to get rid of just in one go, though. Oh, isn't the anime episode actually also ending like that, I think? Where they show how many has been killed. You received the Despair Bat present. Do you want to save? Yes, please. Okay, I know we're going into next chapter of the game, but since I have less than 20 minutes left of the stream for today, I think I will end off here. And then just start up on a new episode on a new chapter next time instead. I think that is a better way to do it. So... But holy crap, those class trials. There's a lot of things to get used to. Even though I just have to see something real quick. I think there's an options. Oh, there's nothing I can use here. No. Or maybe it's not here at all. I don't know. Because I set the game to fair, or what it was called. An easier setting, because I wanted just to have fun with the story. So, but maybe because I set it too hard for that one trial that I fucked up so much. At least it was not that easy. I will say these trials are a lot harder than Ace Attorney trials. Because you both have the timer, even though the timer is generous in this game, I will say. There's still a lot to learn. But, yeah. As I said, I will end off here for today, and then I'll be back again Monday with more of this game, because I really have a blast with it. And again, it's also good practice for me learning how to read proper on streams and stuff like that. So, I'm not mad at it, it's just really stupid that I have to. But anyways, thanks to everyone that stopped by, both Jelly and Momo. At least I know those two, because writing in chat. And also thank you, Momo, both for the resub and for the gifted sub. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, I hope I'll see you all next time. And until then, I hope you will have a great Wednesday. And I have to get my mouse out of the game now, so I can actually press stop stream somehow. There we go. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye!